In this slide, I will discuss about community and funding resources of NOT program. Community resources included the school teachers, counselors and principals as well as the field-based practitioners. These community resources played a key role in the development, recruitment, implementation and dissemination of the program. From a funding perspective, the program was a collaborative effort as well. Several partners involved in the development of the program funded it. The partners include West Virginia Prevention Research Center, American Lung Association, West Virginia Department of Education, and West Virginia Department of Public Health. These state groups jointly funded the program. These state groups had already been working to reduce tobacco use in the youth, but this program was a way to bring them together and work towards the common goal of addressing this public health issue. If I had to obtain financial support for the public health intervention of my choice, I believe it would be a very challenging process. The type of institution that I may contact would depend on the size and scope of the public health issue. The groups that might be interested from an academic or research perspective and the groups that have perceived incentive to fund. To that end, I may contact public health institutions, academic institutions, relevant health organizations such as American Lung Association or community groups to ask for financial support. I would like to point out three ethical concerns: privacy or confidentiality, compliance with law, and individual liberty. First is privacy or confidentiality. When enrolling teens into the program, researchers were required to take parental consent in order to enroll a teen into the program. Parental consent requirement may have infiltrated minors' privacy, especially in the case where the parents did not have the knowledge of their child's smoking use. Another concern is compliance with local laws. Considering the broad outreach of the program, there may be variation in regions or state with regards to consent laws for minors to receive medical services. It was critical for the program developers to comply with different laws. Third is individual liberty. The NOT program is a voluntary program, that is, the teens enroll in the program at their own will. I believe this was critical for the program's success. NOT program's intention is to change behavior, that is, stop smoking. The chances of succeeding in changing this behavior may be higher if they enroll in the program themselves, since they have already accomplished the first step of willingness to work towards smoking cessation. Opponents of NOT. Although it is hard to comprehend that there could be opponents to the NOT program, but there may be some. First potential opponent that comes to my mind is the tobacco industry. If the NOT program is indeed successful in reducing tobacco use in teens, this may result in significant loss to the tobacco industry in terms of revenue or profits. Another opponent group could be the developers of other smoking cessation programs such as Project X. In order to secure funding for their own programs, this opponent group may have challenged the overall effectiveness, generalizability, and cost effectiveness of NOT program, especially in comparison to other programs. One more potential opponent group could be the public health professionals motivated to address other public health issues. Such opponent groups may try to undermine NOT program for allocation of resources to other public health issues. At the time of development of NOT, several factors came together to establish the need for the program. In the late 90s, there was increasing awareness about teen smoking. The West Virginia state, where NOT was first developed, led the nation in teen smoking during the time. Several public health departments and community groups were already working on some smoking cessation interventions, but at the same time recognized the need for more effective programs. Due to this heightened awareness among several groups, they were motivated to address this public health issue in a collaborative manner. Teens were considered to be a better target population since it was recognized that most of the adults begin smoking during the teenage. With regards to the impact of this recognition, the program was primarily conducted in school settings. On a similar note, the role of motivation of participants was recognized as a key factor in the likelihood of program success. Accordingly, the NOT program implemented a holistic approach in helping teens quit smoking, that is, motivation enhancement was considered an important factor during the program development. If I am attempting to get community buy-in, I believe increasing awareness of the public health issue is the first step. Once this is accomplished, choosing the right intervention and ensuring that its worthiness is conveyed to the community is critical. While attempting to market the program or intervention, the individual type to whom the intervention is applicable to should be identified. The program can then be marketed to such individuals through several outlets including the mass media, print media, social media, and face-to-face conversations. In this case, since teens are the target population, I believe the print media would have been an important as flyers can be posted in the school alleys. Also, given the increasing popularity of social media among teens, it can also be used to reach them. In such media, I would include the information that would have answered at least the following questions. How big is the issue? What are the risks and benefits of the public health issue? And why is it relevant for the community? A few reasons I believe this program was so successful are: first, the program was developed using a scientific approach, but at the same time, modifications were made to the design based on practical feedback received from schools and communities. Second, in order to bring about the change in behavior, that is, to stop smoking, the program used a total health approach by including life management skills such as dealing with stress, eating right, and exercising. The direct impact of this program has been that it has helped the participants quit smoking with a high success rate. Smoking cessation has been shown to be directly associated with avoidance of future health risks, both short term and long term. In terms of short-term impacts, smoking cessation helps in decreasing blood pressure, improving senses, improve lung function. In terms of the long term, it helps reduce the risks of coronary heart disease, heart attack, stroke, and cancer. I believe the program has been quite successful in terms of its applicability to other communities. It has been applied in multiple states across the US as well as outside the US. In addition, the program can be delivered in additional languages such as Spanish, making it applicable to a potentially different population sector and thus has developed in increasing the program outreach. To conclude, throughout this course, I had an extremely interesting learning experience while researching the Norton Tobacco smoking cessation intervention. I hope this presentation acts as a good resource to briefly describe this program. Thank you.